Here we are now at the grave of Millard Fillmore, 13th President of the United States. Hello, and welcome to Adventures in TV Land. For today's adventure, we've come to Forest Lawn Cemetery here in Buffalo, New York, to see the grave of Millard Fillmore, 13th President of the United States. Forest Lawn Cemetery here is listed on the National Register of Historic Places. Millard Fillmore became the 13th President of the United States on July 9, 1850, when Zachary Taylor died while in office. Fillmore is often listed at the list of the least memorable, the least successful presidents in the United States. However, there was one thing that happened in Fillmore's presidency that stands above everything else, and that's why sometimes people list him as not a very good president, and that was the Compromise of 1850. The Compromise of 1850 was a somewhat complex law, but it had like 5 different main points, was somewhat ambivalent on the stance of slavery in the United States. It neither encouraged slavery nor denied it. For instance, it permitted slavery in Washington, D.C., but outlawed the slave trade. It added California to the Union as a free state, but established Utah and New Mexico as territories that would decide by popular vote if they would permit slavery themselves. Fillmore was so disliked that he didn't even win the nomination of the Whig Party in 1852. At the end of his term, he was no longer president, and the Whig Party lost to the Democrats, to Franklin Pierce, and the party dissolved soon after. Here we are now at the grave of Millard Fillmore, 13th President of the United States. And then these other markers around here designating people buried in Millard Fillmore, and then his second wife, Caroline Carmichael. Here we have his wife, Abigail Fillmore, his first wife. And then the graves of his son and daughter, Millard Powers Fillmore, and his daughter, Mary Abigail Fillmore. Well, this has been another adventure in TV land. Thank you for watching. Until next time, that's a wrap.